YouTube.com, what's going on? Matt Kennedy here. Happy Veterans Day 2021. I want to give this kind of small ceremony here, in not really in memory, but kind of highlighting my grandpa here, Ken Ross. I call him Ken Ross just because it's my mom's maiden name, so we call him Grandpa Ross. Not a Kennedy, but still very much part of this family. He's 90 years old. He has done so much for this family. It really could bring me to tears if I'm not careful. Um, he has been a big part of my life, and he just wow. I am just so thankful he is still here. Um, every day he really helps our family, and I have three sets of grandparents because of a divorce, and one of them got remarried. Ken Ross is one that did not get remarried. He got divorced. He's single right now, and I don't really see him getting any marriage in the next couple of years. So I'm assuming that he'll be single the rest of his life. But what he has done in his life is remarkable. He worked really hard for a company called Alcoa. They work with aluminum, and he just from his college days. And by the way, my grandpa, what he did was Air Force, and I want to say he was born in 31. I want to say it was towards the 50s after World War II, early 60s is when he was doing stuff, but he did Air Force, some weather stuff. True story, he actually worked with Dick Goddard, one of the most known U.S. weathermen on, I don't really know which channel Dick Goddard was on because I was too young, because Dick Goddard passed away so many years ago, probably like 5-6 years ago by now. But when he was famous, I was just a little kid. I wasn't really watching the news. But Dick Goddard and him, he actually taught Dick Goddard something, I think, and my grandpa just always stuck with that. But my grandpa is definitely a role model for me. He works very hard. He is still doing, he still wants to go out and do things at 90 years old. He still drives. He has had no tickets in his life driving. He is one stubborn man, but at the end of the day, I'm stubborn too. And I get a little bit of it from him, and a lot of people think it's a bad trait, but in some way, shape, and form, it actually makes you a better person. So, it's not just about Ken Ross, though. It's also about other people who served. It's about people who served in the past, people who serve now, and people who are going to serve our country. One of my subs, Cody AW, he does IT for the Navy SEALs, some tech work, Ethernet. I think really what it comes down to is it doesn't matter what you do. What matters is the thought. It's the thought of serving our country to make it a better place. And that's why I'm proud to be an American. Because our story of how we broke from Britain and our story for what we have done throughout the many years is honestly remarkable. So here's to America, here's to all the veterans, and also I want to give my other grandpa a shout out, my grandpa Baum, who married my remarried grandma, who divorced Ken Ross. Grandpa Baum, I believe he did something with the Navy as well. He doesn't really talk about it that much. I'm gonna be honest with you. He does not talk about it much. I probably heard it a handful of times throughout my 20 years living. I think it's just a part of him where maybe he only did it for a couple of years or something, and he doesn't want to be, like I was a veteran. He wants to kind of keep it to himself. It's not really something to boast. But thank you to Grandpa Baum for what you did, and also sadly my Uncle Jeff passed away 2 years ago, but I know he's in heaven, and my Uncle Jeff Ross, was Ken Ross's son, and I know for sure he did Air Force, and it's something that a lot of people take for granted, but days like this, we gotta sit and acknowledge those individuals who have served our country, and it is something that I will never understand what it's like, but you hear stories and it really makes you wonder what some of these individuals went through. Specifically World War II, World War I, Vietnam War with Nixon. That's why I said I'm very grateful to be an American, because what we have now, the 50 states, what we have now established, some things would not be here if it wasn't for all those individuals. So without further ado, let's give my grandpa a call here. Me and him might talk for a bit here, so I don't want to make the YouTube video too long. But let's go ahead and give him a call here. We're at 7 minutes. We'll say 13 minutes max, 20-minute video max. Here we go. Ken Ross, folks. Let's hope he answers. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
Hello, Matthew.
Hey, Grandpa, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just sitting here and Austin just got home about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah? Hey.
Came in and Toby gave him his usual welcome when he got home.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Everything's going good. I'm finishing my steak and shake here, and woke up today and kind of realized it was a special day.
Well, it's Veterans Day.
That's right, Grandpa. That's right. Yeah, happy Veterans Day, Grandpa. We have no classes today, and I'm kind of surprised that some schools do it and some schools don't. But yeah, we have no.
They pick their holidays. Sometimes the schools will pick their holidays. They'll take so many holidays a year, and then they'll choose which ones they are.
Oh yeah.
A lot of it depends. I think some of your college campuses, they have your ROTC programs and stuff like that. You got part.
Yeah, I know BG does a good job with ROTC. It's probably not evident on every college campus, but we have a really good ROTC program, and our aviation, we actually have an on-campus airport, which is actually really cool.
So there's obviously they cater to some campuses don't even allow back their ROTC to come on campus and have ROTC or even recruit for military and stuff like that. Some of the more liberal colleges, hey, you go to Oberlin.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to put a foot on campus. Sure.
Yeah. Toby's barking. Is he?
He's got his bone.
Oh, he likes the bone, huh?
Yeah, he's fighting with his bone.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Toby. mom said that he was on the table or something last week, or was that?
I don't know. I don't keep track of that. I would doubt that he maybe got something off.
You're probably too busy, yeah. But Grandpa, I wanted to, because Veterans Day and stuff.
Well, I appreciate it, man. And I know you got things to do there, and yeah.
Oh no, it's okay, Grandpa. Yeah, I got some time here. Just wanted to ask, cause it's Veterans Day. What would you say was probably your favorite memory with the Air Force?
Well, it's kind of hard to pin down, anything specific, and obviously, of course, my experience in Niagara Falls, where I, was a chief observer, and I got home every weekend and all that. That was a lived in but working on when up in Alaska when I worked on detecting the Russian atomic bombs and stuff like that. That's kind of a little different and something special, That
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that does sound like a lot, Grandpa.
I can look back in history and talk about the history and all that. And, the development of the atomic bomb and the war and all that kind of stuff. And, that said I had a little part of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of safe now that, or good to know that probably atomic weapons won't be used anymore because you know how massive they have gotten.
Well, yeah, they're people. Everybody's afraid to start anything with them, and yet they, it's kind of a don't start anything because you're going to ask for catastrophe type of deal. So. It's a hopeful, it's prevented I think a lot of the fighting, probably the world wars, but the worrisome part about it is accidentally, type of thing, some firing off of a missile so it's got atomic head on it or something, that cooler heads have got to prevail, hopefully, that an accident doesn't start something.
Yeah, it's one button away, isn't it, in the control room?
Well, a little more than that. You have to go through several people, but when there's if a missile is launched accidentally, and then it's on your way or it's going to hit your city, and the decision of whether you're going to right away you're going to retaliate or not, it's quite a scenario that you wouldn't want to be faced with,
No, not at all. It's what about the whole weather thing with Dick Goddard?
Well, yeah, that was kind of a little. Of course, see, at the time when he was in my outfit and all that, they didn't. He was just another guy, obviously, and
Yeah.
The thing came after I got out of the Air Force and all that, and yeah, and I didn't, it was a circumstance that obviously everybody doesn't have him, but I think the fact that with his personality and all that, I never pursued it any further or, talk with him. I talked to him, once, and all that, or a couple of times, I think, type of deal, but, probably if it had been somebody else, it might have been a little, bit more contact and, stuff like that,
Yeah.
But, he was a little strange in some respects, I guess.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, sometimes someone who knows someone who might get a job,
Well, yeah, and all that type of deal. But I always get, I get a kick out of it because I can always tell people I probably gave him his first performance review on the job, because
right.
that was part of my job. The people in my outfits, not that it was a big deal.
Right.
But before, but it was just something that you did, you fills out the form of what you thought how he was doing and, his strengths and all that kind of stuff. But and he turns around and has quite a successful professional career on the weather. And I said, yeah, so, I could joke and say, yeah, I taught him a few things,
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of amazing at how some people you knew, at a young age or, they
Yeah,
can,
that's just how it all just turns out and all that.
right,
And then you find out even like that later on, and like in college life, some of the people I know in college, and I always think of one of the guys I had that took over as my editor of the newspaper after I was editor, and it was kind of my choice to make. Who should be my successor, and a lot of input from other people too, but turned out to be was on one of the guys that worked for Bill Clinton, head of the Government Service Administration.
yeah, I remember you telling me that story,
and I have his picture in my scrapbook and in the yearbooks and all that kind of stuff.
right.
But guys, you never know at the time where they're going to turn out, and there's a lot of other successful people I know in business that from college, and you probably later on in your college career or in life you'll find out guys maybe that you went to school with that,
Right.
yeah, I knew that guy, or he was when I went, or so and so type of deal. Of course, the more active you are in college activities, and you get to know you get to know some of these people type of thing. But
Yeah, no, I mean it really is, and I think also it's kind of interesting that some people, let's say I knew them at college or whatever, they might have a job that's totally different than what they were majoring in,
Oh yeah, no, there's no. Well, look in my job. Of course, the job I got, I had nothing to do with computers when I went to school. We didn't have
Right.
computers. We didn't know what computers were.
Right,
Yeah,
and it
my
just took
career
off.
got about but the job, but it's all part of a puzzle. That it's maybe not the main theme of the puzzle, but that it all fits in your whatever your college education is. It all becomes part of the big picture. With the courses and all that you take, they all fit into every job in some respects. Whether you talk, how to managing and speaking and all those type of things, those are all essentials for any kind of a big job type of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, have you heard from Josh, or Josh call mom, dad, or
Well, he talks, I guess, with your mom, or he texts stuff like that. I don't know. Austin, you heard from Josh at all? Austin hasn't heard from him type of deal, or.
hey, can you put me on speaker for Austin?
What's that?
Do you know how to put it on speaker for Austin?
No, I hear. You want to talk to him here?
Yeah, let's put Austin on just for a minute here, Grandpa.
Yeah. I'll walk over then. He's not going to get out of his easy chair.
Oh boy.
Hello?
Austin, you're not getting out of your chair? What the hell is this?
Nick Chubb's gonna play. I'm confident.
You're kidding me.
I hope so. He just
Yeah.
has to test negative tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then Saturday at 10 a.m.
Yeah, but Austin, we hope. Hey, how was work today? Did you get out at 12:30?
1.
Okay, that's not bad. You work tomorrow?
I always work Monday to Friday.
You do 1 o'clock tomorrow too?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm very excited to come home. It's coming now, Austin. Probably about 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. So you want to go Black Friday shopping?
Yeah.
I might go with Grandma Kennedy and Brett though, so hopefully you're okay with that. You can come with us, and we're gonna go shopping, have lunch probably, and go ahead, Austin.
What day?
Well, probably on Black Friday, but Thursday will be with family all day. And I don't know what's gonna happen after D and Ed come over for Thanksgiving, but we can figure it out. for nighttime, you know, because there's probably always deals at Thanksgiving nighttime and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna be home either that Tuesday or Wednesday, so we'll talk. We'll see. We'll stay in touch. I'm gonna go ahead and call you before. I'm gonna go ahead and call you before kickoff tonight. Who do you have? Ravens?
Yeah, Ravens are gonna steamroll them.
All right, man. We'll see what happens. So, I don't know. I'm gonna pick. We'll see later. I'm gonna go ahead and get going here, but I'll talk to you soon, Austin. Can you put back to Grandpa real quick?
Yeah, man, take the Ravens 7.5.
All right, I will. All right, love you, Austin. Take care. I'll see you tonight.
Right, you there, Matt?
Yeah, I'm here, Grandpa.
You wanna say hi to Toby? Here, I'll put
Yeah.
the phone down by him.
Sure. All right. Hi, Toby. You there, Toby? Woof woof. Can you hear me, Grandpa, or no?
Yeah, he's staring at it.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He doesn't know what to make of it.
Oh my gosh, Toby's a good dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grandpa, I'll go ahead and call you again next week. But I'm gonna.
Well, when you can, you know, when you get through, I know you're busy, so don't worry. But I appreciate your call, man.
Yeah, anytime, Grandpa. And like I said, you know, I'll be home before you know for Thanksgiving too.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
All right. Love you, Grandpa. Be safe.
Love you.
All right.
Love you too.
All right.
too.
Love you.
too.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Definitely a little bit more of a longer video, but I think really it's worth it for the day it is today. So, all right, that's it. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely a little bit of a weirder video today, but it's a holiday, so we gotta treat it as such. So thanks, guys, and hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.